What's up, Willowbrook? Today we are in 2 John chapter 1. And as John writes to this group of believers, I think really the main thrust of his message has to do with false teachers and with deceivers. Starting in verse 7, he says this, that there are many deceivers who do not acknowledge Jesus Christ as coming in the flesh. And they've gone out into the world, and any such person is the deceiver and the Antichrist. And this word Antichrist is really a way to describe someone that goes in opposition to the ways of Jesus and his teachings, or even someone that tries to put themselves in the place of the Messiah. So John has really strong words for these people. He continues, he says that anyone that's like this, a deceiver, who runs ahead and does not continue in the teaching of Christ, does not have God. Whoever continues in the teaching has both the Father and the Son. And then he goes on, he says, if anyone comes to you and does not bring this teaching, do not take them into your house or welcome them. Anyone who welcomes them shares in their wicked work. Now, I don't think what he means here is if you have a Thanksgiving meal and you have a family member that's not a believer, that you're not allowed to welcome them into your house and have them eat with you. I think this word house has a bigger meaning. In the New Testament, it's used to mean something like literal, like a house, but also metaphorical. And what I think he's really trying to say here is our circle of influence, our family, our friends, our community, not to welcome these false teachers, these deceivers into our community. Because when we do so, we give them a platform and they're able to influence other people around them. Today, this might look different than it did 2,000 years ago in the early church. Now with social media, with the internet, there's no shortage of false teachers and deceivers. So we have to be mindful of the messengers that we're giving a platform to in our lives, that we don't negatively impact the people we love and turn them away from the message of the gospel, the life, the death, and the resurrection of Jesus. And then I love how he ends this chapter. He goes on to say in verse 12, I have much to write to you, but I do not want to use paper and ink. Instead, I hope to visit you and talk with you face to face so that our joy may be complete. And this word joy isn't just happiness when everything's going well. It means a joy even in the midst of suffering or trials. And he's saying when we come together, when believers gather, our joy can be made complete or filled to full measure. God hasn't created us to be in isolation. He's created us for community. And here in this passage, we see that it's important for us to gather, to worship God, and to be with other believers so that our joy may be complete or brought to full measurement. I love that. So today, as we continue to live this out, let's be mindful of the messengers that we're giving a platform to in our lives. And let's be sure that we prioritize meeting and church services and life groups so that our joy may be made complete. God bless you.